In early hours of the 6th, Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump announced victory in the 2024 election. If confirmed, Trump would become the first non-consecutive president to return to the White House since Grover Cleveland. According to foreign media reactions, Trump's isolationist and protectionist policies remain a major point of concern for many. Analysts believe that a very European Union may once again face U.S. pressure on defense and trade issues, prompting Europe to strengthen its autonomy in these areas quickly. Some EU officials, however, expressed confidence, noting that Europe has already prepared contingency plans for a Trump win. Meanwhile, in the war-torn Middle East, hopes for U.S. involvement in resolving regional issues seem to have faded. An Egyptian official bluntly remarked that, regardless of an election outcome, a peaceful future in the Middle East appears unlikely. Trump's return is a historic political comeback. This election is monumental, not only for the U.S., but also for the world, as a change in the White House will bring shifts in the U.S. foreign policy and its stance towards global allies and adversaries. Across Europe, nations are now realizing that a Trump 2.0 era is upon them. This returning leader has questioned NATO's role, vowed to pressure Ukraine into peace negotiations, and threatened a blanket 20% tariff on European imports. Among Trump's stated foreign policy, his planned protectionist trade policies could most directly impact Americans. His proposed tariff hikes may trigger a global trade war and raise costs for the U.S. consumers. Over time, his views on America's role in international affairs may erode U.S. diplomacy and undermine institutions like NATO and the United Nations. If Trump takes office, U.S.-China relations are poised for global impact. During his campaign, Trump has repeatedly painted China as the greatest threat to the U.S. economy, promising high tariffs to curb Chinese imports. Trump's previous victory took China and much of the world by surprise. However, the trade war did not weaken China, nor did it deliver the benefits Trump promised for the U.S. Instead, the negative impacts have repeatedly emerged. Far from collapsing, Huawei, a Chinese company heavily targeted by U.S. sanctions, continues to thrive. America's 6-year campaign of tariffs, export controls, and financial sanctions on China has not only failed, but backfired spectacularly. Externally, the U.S. has few dimensions, while internally, partisan struggles and political polarization have intensified, with American democracy losing its luster. This election has once again highlighted deep dimensions within the U.S., and regardless of which candidate takes office, the country will be hard-pressed to reassert decisive global leadership in the short term.